Hi ladies, this is Jennifer and I'm an independent consultant with Jamberry Nails. I'd like to thank you so much for joining the online party. Just very quickly, I've been with Jamberry since February of 2015. I started just 2 months after learning about the product and I fell in love with it. I like the product, I like the durability, the affordability, and I hope you will too. If you have any questions about what it's like to be a consultant, you can always message me. There'll be a little information in the pre-party posts and the live posts. But I really want to go over the wraps and the products we have so you can kind of see them in a three-dimensional form, although via web. First, I'd like to introduce you to our wraps. This is a sheet of our wraps. This is, I'm trying to capture it with the sparkle there. This is one of our sparkle wraps. This is Crash Art. I introduced it because it's one of the very first ones I ever wore, and it's just a lot of fun and very versatile. With a sheet of wraps, which is $15, you can get a full manicure and pedicure, and that's 2 full manicures and pedicures. Primarily these are, and I have the breakdown, these can be used and you can get a pedicure out of just these 2 wraps. You have enough for a manicure as well as 2 extra accent nails. Just to kind of break that down for you, you can see I have on Lava Lamp and Mai Tai on my ring finger here. I took this sheet, I cut it in half. So here is the remaining Lava Lamp from the sheet that I used last night. I did a full mani and pedi with a couple accent nails. And you will see, even though I dropped it, I have 3 Lava Lamp accents from just that one half. I used 2 wraps on my toes, so I still, after my sheet, have this much remaining. So I have a full manicure and pedicure with accent nails here, and I can mix and match these with whatever color and whatever fun pattern I want to, and I love the Lava Lamp because it goes with just about everything. A sheet of wraps is $15. When you break that down, that means a full mani and pedi with accent nails remaining is going to be $7.50. If you just do manis, if you just do pedis, that puts you at $3.75 for a manicure and $3.75 for a pedicure. You do have the option to take advantage of our buy 3 get 1 free, and when you do the math on that, it equals to about $2.80 or $2.81 each manicure or each pedicure you give yourself, which is ridiculous, and it's fun, and I love to do it because I can do it at my house. This sheet of wraps will come in our little sleeve. That's not entertaining in and of itself, but on the back there are full instructions. Well, I do have plenty of videos that I can share with you. Additionally, it's got our satisfaction guaranteed. Some of you have never heard of this product before. Some of you think it sounds crazy and it sounds too good to be true, but it isn't. But in case you, for some reason, don't like it, Jamberry has a 30-day money-back guarantee, and that's 100%. So if you try it and you don't love it, you can absolutely send it back to the company. But to me, that gave me a huge idea and a huge sense of confidence. If a company believes in the product that much, it gave me the final push to try it. So you will get a full sheet of wraps. Like I mentioned, this is one of our sparkles. This is Crash Art. Here's another one of our brand new fall wraps. This is Patchwork. I only include this to show you guys if you can see it very closely. This is one manicure, or this is one sheet, and within the sheet, the pattern travels throughout the different wraps. So I always encourage you to look online to see what the patterns actually are, because they may have a little variation. This is really fun and it kind of gives some interest to your mani. But this is just one sheet. It's not a mixed mani. A mixed mani would be like this one. This is Patriot. And it's mixed because within the one single sheet, there are 3 different designs. If you go on my website, if you go under shop, you can click and look at our wraps. You can check them out by patterns, by color, by the finish of the nail wrap. We've got metallic, we've got luster, sparkle, glossy, clear. You can shop just in those categories. And there's also one called Mixed Mani where you'll find things like this. Additionally, like I mentioned, there are clear. Clears are fun and fantastic, and you can see you could just wear this on the natural nail, and it's going to be very beautiful if you prefer a subtle pattern. I like to pair it with something crazy and fun like a sparkle underneath it, and when you put them together, It is pretty fantastic. And really, that's what I love about Jamberry. No matter what your style, no matter what your taste, you can find something that works for you. You can twist it, you can create it, you can layer it to make it your own. If you prefer a classic or a more subtle look, we do have our French tips. I'm trying to get this close enough so you guys can see it. This is our pink and white French tips. So if you had it on a natural nail, it gives a little bit of pink, gives a little bit of pinkish hue to your nail bed. And then you've got the white tips for a classic French manicure look. Those are available in different sizes. That's not based on your nail length. That's based on your nail bed length. And I do have an image and I have information I can send you how to measure your nail beds to make sure you find the perfect fit for you. An additional item that we have along the wraps is our junior sizes. And just so you guys can kind of see those, pardon me the glare, you'll see the juniors always come in what we call like the mixed mani. When you see it on the sheet or in the catalog or online, the top nail will be what you get 14 of, and then the bottom pictured image is what you will get 28 of. These are, and I'm going to compare it to a standard size for you. These are much smaller. These are designed for little hands. Some adults can wear them technically, but they're designed for children under the age of 8. And you can see when you get up here, these are very tiny, like teeny tiny. But when you have a little one, that's perfect. You don't have to cut them. You don't have to shape them to size. And they may not want to sit still a long time. And these are way better than trying to polish and keep your toddler or your young one from touching things. Who hasn't had polish smeared around their house? Unfortunately, I did it myself. But that's another story. So those are just some of our wraps. You can always go to your consultant's webpage to find out more information on those. If you have any questions, I always encourage everyone to look at the wraps on hands, because you'll see it gives a whole different look, a whole different image as to what you can look at and what you can see. They're just kind of fun when you look at them in the flat sheet. You can't get the full scope of how awesome they're going to look on your nails. So that's just a general overview on wraps. You can give me a shout if you have any more questions, or your consultant if it's not me or someone on my team. But we do have a lot of other fun and exciting products. What I would tell you guys about, and I get a question a lot, Jamberry nail wraps, which you probably already know right now, are heat activated. There's an adhesive on the back. The adhesive has to be heat activated, and you want to make sure you have a proper seal to make sure that it will stay on. Now, nail wraps will stay on up to 2 weeks on hands and up to 6 weeks on toes. I've had them on that long. I get a little impatient and I like to change my wraps up a little bit because I can and because they are so affordable, but it's whatever you want it to be. What I have to advise you is when you apply, and we have several application videos, you don't have to have an absolute perfect application, but what you do have to leave is a little teeny tiny sliver. You can see it on that side, and I'm not always perfect, so you can see, and I'm far from perfect. You have a little bit of sliver between the side of your nail and your skin. If your nail wrap touches your skin, it's going to cause the oils from your skin will cause the nail wrap to lift up. You might get buckling, you might get fraying, but to get the best possible application, you want to make sure, and I think you can see it on that one, that there's a little bit, that's all my white nail right there. But if you look at it straight on, you'd never tell that I have a little bit of space there. But you just want to get a good solid application. And the thing that's fun about these, you'll see they are on a clear backing. So you can decide which one fits on your nail the best. I know that this one will fit on my nail perfectly, and I know that just from getting through the practice. And I can do this to slide and size my different nails. And that gives me an idea of how it's going to fit on my nail bed and how it's going to cover on the wrap before I ever take the back off, because you don't want to touch the adhesive on the back. Your nail oils will cause it to be less adhering, and we don't want to have that happen because we want you to get the longest application as possible. One thing that we do sell our mini heater, which is fantastic. Do you have to have the mini heater? Absolutely not. It's up to you. I love my mini heater, but I will tell you, when I first started, I used my hairdryer and I used an iron. don't use an iron. It's a little dangerous, and I don't highly recommend it. The hairdryer is fine. The hairdryer is loud, and it's maddening to me. But the thing about the hairdryer is, if I'm going to heat a wrap, I'm going to hold it. I would hold it. You can use an orange stick, or I'm going to get in my bag of tricks here. You can use an orange stick to just peel off, and I'm going to use the sample here because this is, and I don't use this. This is actually a wrap, even though it's our Jamberry logo. You can actually pull it off like this. You can cut it in half, and you can heat it. I've got my handy dandy scissors here. You can cut it in half, and you can heat it. Now you will see, I'm going to hold it, but you will see that it starts to blow. I'm sorry if you can't see. It starts to blow away when I have it with the hairdryer. Plus, I have to set it down. If I have my mini heater, unfortunately, I have to hold it up. It's very quiet. It's got consistent heat, and it's not a strong enough wind gust that it's actually going to blow away from me. Now, unfortunately, I just have my laptop case, but you can hear it's running. It's sitting in front of me, and I have my hands free to, let's see if I can push it down here. I have my hands free so that I can heat, and it's not going to work. So I can heat it, adhere it to my nails, smooth it out, and it's fantastic. I can leave my heater running the entire time. I don't have to go back and forth, pick this up, turn it off, turn it down, set it down, move things around. And I find I'm getting a better application because I'm not fiddling. I've also taken my nail wrap for a ride and then had to pick it up from whatever may be on my floor. Could have dog hair, could have dust, anything in it. And that's the kind of stuff that once it gets behind there, it's a little harder to get a fantastic application, and it may keep it from fully adhering to your nail. The mini heater is wonderful. It is $19. It's worth every penny in my opinion, but you don't have to get it. It's kind of neat. It's portable. I can take it. You can also buy the application kit. Normally I will have an offer or special offer for party nights. This is our application kit. It actually has a fantastic Jamberry seal and a stain because I carry it every day. Within the application kit that you can choose to add on, the mini heater, as I said, is $19. If you like it, let me know, because sometimes I have this as part of a combo with the buy 3 get 1 free. There's also an option to do the buy 3 get 1 free with the mini heater and the application kit. The application kit has alcohol wraps, which help with the application. It takes off the excess skin oils. It comes with cuticle oil. Do not use cuticle oil the day that you are doing your application. When I use cuticle oil, I use it actually after I have a very good seal. I can use it the next day or anytime during my Jamacure to make sure that my cuticles are staying healthy. It's just a total preference. It comes with a Jamberry file. It comes with clippers. And also these fantastic nail scissors. You don't have to have nail scissors. You don't have to have any of these specific products. You can buy them anywhere. You may have them at home. It's just kind of neat. They're all together. And I like these nail scissors. You can see they're kind of curved. So if I have a little lapping or overhanging, I can push it the edge against itself, and I can clip it like that. I'm not threatening my skin at all. And when I'm done, everything and the cord goes back in my bag, and I'm ready to rock and roll. I take this with me usually to work because people may have questions. I take it with me when I travel because I can do my jams on the road. When I'm done, once I have this and I have the application, I don't have a base coat, I don't have a top coat, I don't have any dry time, which for me is fantastic. There are some additional products that we have. This is our lacquer remover, also our wrap remover. You can use this to remove your wraps. It's kind of fantastic because it comes with this top. This is, I just put a cotton ball on here, push it down, and from 1 to 2 pumps, I have enough to remove all my wraps on my fingers and even my toes. It is very important to do proper removal. Without proper removal, you will damage your nails. If you don't break that adhesive, it will come off, and some people are tempted to pull it just like a sticker. The problem is your nails are adhered to that, and that's why we want to break that seal to make sure that we have good and healthy nails. Nails have layers, and we don't want to ruin any of the layers of your nails. But you can use this. There's other products that you can use. I like this because it has a little bit of nourishing in it for my nail beds. I've also used alcohol. If you prefer not to use chemicals, especially on the little ones, you can use our cuticle oil. You could use olive oil, coconut oil that's heated, whatever works for you. It's not all about saying you have to buy everything Jamberry for these to work for you. These are fantastic products that we've created, but you can kind of make it your own, and especially while you're trying out. We do have a cuticle remover, which I just started using, which is fantastic because I want to make sure all that stuff is out and out of my way. If you're reluctant about wraps and you just don't know, we have Jamberry lacquer. We have Jamberry top finishes. This is our design dimensions. I don't know if you can see. This is nail bling. Tons of fun. The fantastic thing about our lacquers is they are 5-free. There's no formaldehyde. There's not the 4 other toxic chemicals that you will find in a lot of nail polish. And it's just kind of fantastic because if you like this, you can do a mix mani with the wraps. You can wear this on its own, or you can always wear the lacquer underneath the clear wraps like we were talking about. So it is pretty much what you make of it. We have fantastic Nourish. This is great for hands. It helps keep the cracking and things down. We also have an Indulge hand care system. It's wonderful, and especially as we're coming to different festivities, or if you're looking for a birthday present, what to get. Who can't use fantastic nail cream, hand cream? This is something you can use. I don't use it right before I do my wrap application, but any other time in between, because we always want to make sure that we have fantastic application. And brand new to Jamberry, and I'm sorry about shaking the camera, is our True Shine system. The True Shine system, if you can see that, is our gel system. Some people love their gels and they won't use anything else. I just got mine, so this is brand new in the mail. We've got instructions. I do have instructional videos to help make the application even easier for you. But within this kit, it comes with application products. It comes with a buffer block. Oh, I'm sorry, these are the remover packs, the buffer blocks down here. We've got alcohol wipes to help do the nail preparation, and we have everything in the steps as well as a LED light. It's not a UV light, so it's not going to be damaging to your hands. But there's a lot of information I have, and I'd be glad to share with you about that as well. I hope that you've enjoyed. You may have more questions. Stay tuned for some more information, for some fantastic fun videos and prizes. Have a great night. Thanks, ladies.